everybody's freaking out. Oh my God, she got a new head. I want a new head too. Yeah, have you seen the difference? I haven't seen this one, but I'm the daughters. Like if you watch like she looks like a sister. Kelly Osbourne has a new head. Kelly Osbourne knew she would make. I saw an interview with her after her dad died. She's like literally just like a hot chick now. She was a frumpy, puppy pretty chick. Oh my, she looked like you. She was cute. But yeah, she looks like a totally new human. What were you looking up? She's, I want to know how old she is as well.
On the Mauricio. But again,
so those kind of results are like, okay, now I get it. I get it. Because before I was like, you guys have to perfect this before you do a lizard. It's just doing a weird thing. It's like, look, that's what she looks like now. What are you talking about? This can't be real. First of all, I want to know who took this picture and where did you camera? What filters you using? Is that a photo? Because that's insane. That's great. Just insane. How old is she? 1,000 years old. 69? See, like, that's incredible. Whatever that doctor did. Yeah, if you're that rich, you know, the average person can't afford this. Settle down. We're working with science here, not equity. Taking the pads out of their cheeks. Jesus, don't do that. Yeah, they're crazy. What is it called? Crazy idea. Buckhole fat. What is it called? Oh yeah, it's just it sounds something so scary to do. God damn it! You know, fucking shit out of your face. See, like most plastic surgeons say, oh, that doesn't look better. But with Kris Jenner, that looks bad. I think this is a specific thing that's happening. There's some new surgery that's correcting shitty surgery. Now, a few people you can see are weirdly looking better. Now, maybe Nicole Kidman, like I fixed it a little bit. Yeah, bro, who knows, bro? What they're going. I'm gonna get fucking fake abs. If you can those, the ab implant, yeah, I crowdsource it. Nobody's so paid for a fat ass. Most of what they're doing is they're sucking out the fat between the ab muscles to make them like lipo. Yeah, around the abs. I'm really good actual implants. Fat rolls. They just right. Some people can get implants. Like there's that one guy that did his whole body level. You know about that guy? Oh, he's had like a ton of implants all over his shoulders. He looks crazy. Legit. I think maybe some people are doing with their abs. What a lot of people are doing is just a liposuction sculpture. Yeah. They get all these things now for like, because women have had like just body shaping like things to wear under their clothes, and they'll advertise it. I don't know if I can wear like sucking my body. I cannot possibly dream of a situation taking my clothes off for a moment. I'd rather to watch me like spill out of my shirt on me like with every inch I take off, like things just like start. I'm fat. You see, I have really bad posture, right? And there's a few things that I've gotten to help with my posture. One of them is like a thing you stick to your back, and if you lean down a little bit, you crunch yourself. But another one that I had was a harness. The harness in my God, it's all like a dog stuff. Every time I slouch, I get shocked. You know, there's a harness that you wear, and it pulls your shoulders back like this. I've seen that, yeah. I got that. I was like, this one's actually pretty good because it corrects your posture naturally. And I remember her, and she goes, "Are you wearing?" Like, oh, I'd rather have shit posture. She's like, hilarious. That's so funny. Are you wearing? Did you go on a school trip where you were connecting to other kids? Oh my God. Yeah. There's nothing. It's like being bald head. Like girls don't. They'd rather you should be bald and confident man. Like men don't really give a shit confidence as much. I guess as a guy. Look lack of confidence. If you're bald, yeah, but that also a hat will cover up your. I used to wear a hat when I was getting going bald when I was like 19. I was like wearing a hat because going bald, like started to see the pattern. Where I shave head down on a hat's just like right. If you already have a shaved head, but wearing it to hide, like when I was 19, I started going bald and I would wear a hat all the time. All the time before I started shaving my head down. I see that before. The hat is like their look, and then one day they take it off and fucking riff-raff. Where's the drug developed? Was it type 1? So there's some drug developed drug that's regrowing. They put it on ball mics and demonstrated you can put it on like a square area of his body. I like being bald. Even if it grew back, I keep it super short. I just keep it still. 20 days ago. 20 days. Raising questions about what finding into the human baldness. But if I have a fucked up looking head, if I have a flat head, I definitely want some hair back there. Like you back that article for a second. There's a certain look that does, isn't that crazy? Look, they grew like a square. Oh, the doctor, that's what it was. This guy may have figured out how to regrow hair in people's life. And still, as Americans, we can't just, we're not going to learn Dr. Sung Yan. We have to call him Jerry. We go Sung Yan? What? Oh, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, he solved baldness. Learn his name. That is funny. Yeah, I would, I split that ball. When I had hair, it was like kind of kinky and fucking, yeah, it wasn't good. You have to try again, though. I mean, for the story and the hilarity of growing my hair back, look how hilariously handsome I look. Oh my god, guys, I put carrots in it. The funny is the light. Get a mohawk. Split it up. Wax. I tried to do a mohawk. I did 6th grade. I tried to do a mohawk. I did 2K haircut in 6th grade. My mom was in hairdressing school. She didn't know how to cut hair yet. She was and the one was a mohawk that went like, it was just not straight, like down the side of my head like this. And then the other, we're talking about how he had like the braid like his head. Alaska had like that for a while. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Jerry had that. Yeah. So I saw that. I was like, dude, that's really cool. I was like, what I want to do though, because my hair was like long. I was like, I want to have braid in the front like that, like long. That was the idea. And in my mind, I was long enough that I would attach like a sword. I'm like, oh my. No. Let's take over to Jay's for flying. And I remember I had my mom shave my head down except for the spot. And then my hair, it was really long enough to braid. It was very poofy. So my hair was just a poof ball right on the front of my head like this. You were going to grow your tongue poof. I was going to grow my tongue poof thing. And the friend showed up in the 6th grade. This kid was like, bro, your hair is gay. Oh, you're not going to be part of the Wu-Tang Clan. I just started punching him. There's no do, because I knew he was 100% right. And if I had dick face. How much time did you give yourself to grow long enough you could actually use it as a weapon rather than just cross your forehead? Because it's going to grow. Like if you're going to really make, and you're going to put a blade on the end. I was in the 6th grade. In my mind, by the time 10th grade, it would be perfect. Wow, dude, that's nice. Going to train with it, or we just gonna like hope that when that comes, you know how to cut people. You don't need a train or something like that, do I? It's bro. It's a myself. Ancient superhero. How much time? He just lived. Those kung fu movies, when I was a kid, like we used to go to Chinatown and watch kung fu movies. There was kung fu theaters where you could go watch them, and it was like those kind of movies are the most realistic fight movies in the history of fight movies. Like weird how they decided that was going to be like a fight in a movie. But that doesn't look like any kind of fight in any real situation, like a mosh pit and a terror show. That's what a fight looks like. It was like Bruce Lee was like applicable. Yeah, Bruce Lee was very different than those Chinese kung fu movies. Bruce Lee was just a martial artist fucking people up. Those Chinese kung fu movies. I was like, was it just starting a position? Yeah. Why would you even start like that? The guy jumps and throws yourself 5 guys at once. Alright, I got it. I said that I have all your stages. Everything came out. You were like, oh, if I were going to try to fight now, I'm going full Eddie Gordo. Yeah, flying kicks, right? But I'm definitely doing a lot of hands down by my side dancing. Yeah, but there's like a weird tongue-in-cheek aspect to Chinese kung fu movies. Like they're kind of serious, but kind of because everybody knows it wouldn't really work. You know, they're the only ones that have that. Like all other, like you never see like a western with like a kind of a corny choreographed fight scene between guys in a bar. They didn't get fighting in the movies. They used it a lot. Until recently, they didn't really male fighting in movies, right? It's like boxing movies. Even to this day, it really doesn't look real. I tell you, who did it well was Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie Fighter. He did it well. He did it well, and he actually trained as a boxer for a full year before the film. Like obsessed. The fighter. Yeah. It's about guys in jail that gets out of jail. What is it called? What's it called? The fighter is, I think, that's the Mickey. Okay, which one is the boxer? Is that what it's called? What's the Daniel Day-Lewis movie? Like, yeah. There's the boxer. Okay. Three places I already got. It wasn't IRA, either way, very realistic. Looks realistic, like the movement is real, the hand speed is real, like they're really hitting each other. It's like, it looks like a guy who's actually boxing versus a Corey movement. Yeah, like legitimate.
And he incinerated.
Yeah, this is it. Look how he throws punches back. I mean, you would think that actually knows how to box. I mean, this looks like an actual boxing player. It looks good. And you can tell when a guy's throwing punches at full speed. When he's boxing over Rocky, right? Like, yes, Sylvester Stallone knows how to box, sure. But this is different. This is much more like an actual boxer move. So Sylvester Stallone is exciting. Right, and so it didn't have to be as realistic as it had to be just spectacular footage to make, Rocky Man and all that fun. This is different, because this is like an actual fight look. Yeah, they did it good in, that's movie fighting. The first one was awesome. The first one didn't see the second Roadhouse. I haven't seen the Conor McGregor one yet. Oh, no. He just shook Conor McGregor on coke every day. Can I explain something? That's the first film, Will, I guess. Yes. Oh, yeah. It takes place in Missouri. I believe this could happen. A weird old man can take over the town with a monster truck. His own brand of justice until you get Patrick Swayze to come in. I bought that. The bad guy movie was like a mafia guy basically shaking everybody down for money. You watch the new one? Yeah. The problem, you remember, of the new one, it takes place in Key West, Florida. And the big bad man is offering this lady triple market value to buy her shamble bar because they're building a resort and offered her property a mile down the road. That's who the bad guys are. That's what you're supposed to do. That's it. Not really handovers. And that's quietly a deal. And then quietly in the back and they go, oh, they're also bringing in drugs. Like, that's what the real bar bouncer issue in the Roadhouse is supposed to be about. Yeah. It was so stupid. How weird. Wonder why they made that choice. I don't know. Well, it was going to be Ronda Rousey at first. Remember that? That was a long time ago, right? That was easy. I think that was a female bouncer at a place. I would start a fight just to see what would happen. This is the fight. Like, oh, you did kick me out, princess? What are you doing? Hey, how about when you choke me? Then you gotta get my fucking body out of here. Then what, princess? The problem for me watching Jake Gyllenhaal McGregor in a fight scene is that's still McGregor. Yeah. You want me to suspend so much disbelief that you want me to Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna fuck up Conor McGregor? I believe that Conor McGregor would lose easy. Oh man, that movie was fun. It's so kooky. It's so he is now culpable of 2 3-figure corporate deaths. The improbable choice how he gets them to leave that next post, and then he smashes it. And by the way, talked himself out of killing a third at the end of the film. That was the funniest. To have a guy pinned down on a couch, and you're on top of him. It's just gonna be the fist up in the air. He 3 fingers up in the air again with the claw.
I should exist again from the earth. All the way up to
the other. Also, the other and the hardest fight man gets with the run, Ben gets an arrow.
It's funny because it's rare in street fights you see people throw kicks. When you see somebody throw an actual like spinning kick in a street fight, it's the coolest thing ever.
Now she's like, you're an animal, dude.
The water was unnecessary. You already have his throat.
Now you gotta kick him in the water. He's like, I'm sorry, I never used the card. No, the eagle. I mean, that is a crazy. Who wrote that to describe it?
For somebody who like knows how to like you can actually murder somebody with your bare hands. But I feel like for somebody who doesn't know how to fight like me or Jay, how long it would take me to murder Big J with my bare hands?
So I think the way to joke would be like, eventually it's gonna be like, sweat.
You won't fucking die.
When I was a kid, I used to teach this guy who was a mob guy, white pictures, organized crime organization. Wound up going to jail for murder. And he was a guy who used to, he was like a fucking hit. He would train at the same time on those schools. I was teaching that guy private lessons. He was like, don't feel bad, he wasn't killing him until I called him. Although he definitely was, but he wanted to. He wanted to kill us. And he was like, he kills somebody by hitting him. Why would you hit him? And I was like, I guess in the neck. He's like, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I told him the neck, probably because I didn't say stop there. I'll take it, knock him unconscious and then stop him. Yeah. I always wanted to kill some bare hands and feet. That's the best way. I always choke them unconscious and then keep choking. I aim that mythological spot underneath that shuts you off with the chakra. Yeah. Soul sucker, I call it. You know, it's just like physical conflict. So I think the biggest problem with physical conflict is like most people have never done it. And they're scared, they puff their chest out, and they act careless. I've done it a lot, and I'm scared of it. I've never done it well. I mean, it's like street stuff that I'm still telling you. You guys talk themselves into a fucking terrible meeting for no reason. It's just because they think they're in a movie or something. They should have to say something. I mean, the street out here keeps World Star Hip Hop alive.
Yeah, I don't understand those Gemaras and what it really means. And you're like, together, here are these snatches, up the dock.
Most people don't know how to fight, so that's another crazy. Everyone knows how to fight, nobody would be fighting.
It's the people that can go find themselves getting in those situations or avoid those situations because they don't need to prove anything. It's also to learn how to do that. You've got to get your ass kicked a lot for many years.
To understand exactly how little how to fight in the beginning. It's like open mic in comedy. You're like, oh, there's no once you actually like go and train. But yeah, I mean the amount of people that like that know how to fight, just typically there's just nothing to prove. Like before I ever trained anything at all, I had to be tough. I had to like go prove that I was the toughest guy. Like in a bar, like dude, I could beat up anybody in this bar. I couldn't beat up anybody. I was just a golf kid. But you also walk the New York streets by you kind of have to fill yourself with some kind of like
I'm a big dude. That helps.
Yeah, I'm a big guy, and I think that like
You can scare people off just with a little attitude. Good defense mechanism.
With a knife in your hair.
It's like a Labrador Retriever that's actually like, bitch, I ain't gonna fight, know what you are.
if you had a braid blade, you would fuck me.
Oh, right in the neck. It would whip around your head, stab you right in the neck. We did the first time doing it, we went back, no problem. You tried to get the guy you're trying to kill out of me. I'm so sorry, you're right, I was being a dick. There's a knife out of my back.
What's your phone? I gotta consider your friend. My braid blade will suck. Oh, God.
Oh my god, Blade, that's so stupid. Yeah, that's so stupid. Right? That's why you don't let an 8-year-old vote. I know a preposterous plan, young man. Your plan is preposterous.
I don't think they should let 18-year-olds vote. I think 35 and own property. I have old like slave rules in my mind.
Tell me this, what is going on in New York? Are you guys about to really elect a communist? Is that really what's happening?
Which one's that?
So, Ram,
So that guy's a good rapper. Have you ever seen his rap work?
Is he good?
No, but he does rap music.
I heard did a lot of different things. Did a bunch of various accents.
Have you heard his rap
He's
music?
gonna win. It's so crazy.
Why?
We live in New Jersey, dude.
Stavros is helping.
Stavros gonna make sure.
But here's the thing, like, every time something new, whether it's some new person that comes in that bucks the system, anytime, like, that's good. The system needs to get tested. If you're mad because a communist won or is going to win as the New York City, well, clearly you didn't do your job opposing side.
Sure.
You don't have the right guy. Nobody's interested in what you're upsetting the people. Someone fucked up.
Cuomo's no good?
Pushed him out. They pushed him out. And this guy won the Democratic primary. Is that what Corinna was running for?
Mayor, yeah.
Mayor? Corinne Fisher, the comedian.
Yeah, she's so about that.
Yeah, she pulled out the race.
No, she didn't, but she was running for mayor of New York. That was a while back.
We spent months on it.
It's that job, good Lord. Who would want to be Bill Blasio's next guy? You know, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it seems a
Who
little
wants
weird.
that chip? Everyone, half the city's gonna fucking hate you.
Living crazy, man.
No matter what, you gotta hope something mystic happens that brings the place together.
9/11.
Because I moved to 9/11 because it was taking too long to drive there. The way they shut down like, the tunnels. So like, it really was like a fucking like a scary place to talk about. They definitely like, you know, Giuliani was divisive to people, and then it was just this guy's the best. He's on Saturday Night Live, and he's cut ribbon, and it's became immediate love for him, and that sort of happened. Then again, like George W. Bush, like a month after the whole country was like, "Yeah, dude, let's go get him."
Yeah, it really did bring everyone together.
Because then it's like Giuliani went away from New York, and then the next thing, you know, it's like I don't pay attention to politics stuff. It's like Giuliani. The shit that everybody
Be like, New York lost its soul after Giuliani, like, even before Trump. Like, a lot of people were hating it.
Because there was like a romanticism about being kind of like dangerous and like,
You know, it's like, but there's something to be said for that, but that's also like, hey, guess what? Things move on. The number one thing that you want to keep open for shows, hey, maybe you got bad priorities. You live through it, right? You went, you saw the Peep Show, you walked, okay, it's over. Now that's going to be a Papa John's.
right when I moved to New York City was 9/11. before 9/11, I started going to school in New York City, and I used to get off the bus, and there was all of those. It wasn't even like peep shows. It was just essentially porn in a booth.
Like 5 buttons.
Yeah, just 5 pornos. Sticky butts. You're like, I used to go in, and I used to just jerk off.
That's crazy. And I know a lot of people do this, but
you can put $1 in, and then you get like 3 minutes, and you can click through shit. And just like you're clicking through porn now, you have to find the porn you want to finish to. Put $1.
Did you lean your back against the wall?
One time I remember was the seat was wet. The seat was one. I sat on it, and I convinced myself sucked AIDS into my body.
Yes. Stop wondering where you got it from, sir.
I had a friend of mine he used to be a crack addict. I used to go to those places, and he would smoke crack off in the morning for hours. And I was like, what the fuck? What is this crack?
That is almost so awesome.
Bro, when I hear it, I can't get hard. 2 people that talked about it. What makes you try it? What makes you want to try it? One of us are Biden on that. I'm sorry. What was that show again? Andrew Callahan, Channel 5. He did it. Biden gives like a soliloquy about the virtues of crack. And how like experience is like with you. And it's so good. Like he's talking about it. He's so articulate. It makes you want to try crack. And then Charlie Sheen told the first time he tried smoking crack at all. This is in his documentary too, I think. Either way, the girl was giving him a blowjob while he took his first hit of crack, and he said nothing's ever topped it.
Yeah, I've always heard it's the exhale of crack is amazing.
The exhale,
and then you go, we gotta get crack. We have to find more crack immediately. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's what I said, probably. What'd you say? That's one would try.
You would try crack?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Probably. I mean, I'm not going to. The things you were like, would you try them back before I took LSD?
That's insane. That's actually insane. Quicker. LSD is an experience.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What if you knew it's real pure LSD? Like if you got it from a scientist. We dosed Jalen was. Do you know about this?
Terrible friends.
We had a dose. Well, 1 hit of acid in his beer. So here's what happened. You didn't let him know at all. Well, it wasn't my fault. Okay, hang on. Don't be so cute. You didn't watch the trial of the century, obviously.
You brought this up, Louis. It's gonna make you look bad. This is
not
Rogan's fear, baby.
I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so we were having the president of the Legion of Skanks. And Ari Shafir was running against me, Jay, and Dave Smith to be the president of our podcast. But he had Shane Gillis as his running. This before Shane blew up. But he's been fucking brilliant. So we were doing these every week. It was during the pandemic. We were only live all the time because we're closing our show outside. So people were coming out every week. They were super, super invested. And on every week was just getting better and better. And it was the last side of the president was. We were signing that. And I already had just dosed Bert on his podcast a couple years. So then I got a hit of acid from a kid in the audience. And I was like, oh, just some guy, just some dude. He said it was a really good acid. So then I put it in Ari's beer. And then I was like, Ari's going to win whenever. Let's be hilarious. We're going to dose Ari on the podcast. So I told Shane, I was like, get this whole Ari. Shane tells Ari, when Jay's not looking, Jay's like just pontificating or being funny or whatever, Ari switches beers with Big J, gives it to Jay, and then Jay starts drinking or whatever. Now Ari for the next hour trip, and he's like doing all this, he's being all weird. Me and my buddy are cacking at him, and then
let me give you where we're at here in this part of the story. I, looking at Ari, noticing everybody else at the table is like to himself. David Tell was there too. Yeah, the people I'm doing a show with. So I'm like, well, and I start trailing off, and I go, I'm like, guys, like, almost like off microphone, like, what's going on? Well, and Lewis hands over to me and goes, I dosed Ari's beer. I was like, I don't want to do this stuff. I don't do it.
Fair to Jay, his reaction was like, that's not a good at all. He was not on board.
Yeah. I said, live off the dosing game. Dave Smith also said the same thing. And, but it would go, all right, well, if you're going to do it to somebody, dare I say, Ari's the person who deserved to happen to him the most. So I'm like, all right, well, it's Ari at least. And then they go, so we're laughing at is look at Ari. So I finally look over at Ari. He is like, like licking the microphone, doing all that stuff. And then they pull a big reveal.
Yeah, I was like, I dose you, Ari, swear if you win. And then he's like doing that. Oh, really?
No. He goes, oh, dude, really? Did you dose me at LSD? That's so not cool. You did that? Or did I switch my beer with Jay's?
It's just completely.
You see me literally on and then they play. You see Shane looks at the camera and says, feels terrible they didn't stop him.
And then Jay stayed up for 72 hours?
26 straight hours. And they go, well, did you have fun at least? Did you watch something? Did the walls melt? Have some kind of revelation? I sat on my couch for 26 hours. I went outside a few times and sat there thinking, friends have done this to me. That was my consuming thought. Why would my friends do this to me? I wouldn't do this to them.
It's kind of stray.
Yeah.
Kind of stray. Righteous war. Like Ari deserved to get dosed. He deserved this.
Sure. No. He avoided it.
Did you ever see the one where Ari was on? What podcast was he on? Brian Redman's podcast? I think it was Sam Tripoli's. Tripoli's podcast. So it was a while back, like 2010 or something. They smoked salvia on the podcast, and Ari said that he lived a whole nother life. Like he had friends, he had a girlfriend, he had a job, and then the whole life. And then
30 seconds.
And then he came back. It was just a few minutes. It was just, but whatever's weird, because you could just buy it at a head shop. One of the most potent psychedelics you could ever take.
Yeah, it was just unregulated for like a year, so everyone was salvia.
Even if they had some, I ate a guy's face.
I smoked salvia. Yeah, but that guy probably had problems already.
Buddy Forrest from college didn't come to my life over the bong. I'm driving. He's like, dude, here, this. And I grab the bong, and I'm driving. And I go, oh, no. And then it goes down, it like elongated and went like, we're down. And I was like, I pulled over to the side of the road, and he was just laughing in my face. Seconds, like it was just so